to the Eastern Community Center on Molokai. We're here to listen to Kupuna who have gathered from all around the state. These Kupuna are here to help the Molokai Hawaiian Language Committee develop curriculum for Hawaiian language studies. Let us listen and learn now as they share with us.
Primary reason why we hear na Kupuna is to give to your young people what we have, mostly not written in books. It's something that's from our lifestyle. There are many books written about Hawaiian language, culture, but if you are not a Hawaiian, you could never put it across. See, if you're Portuguese, your first language is Portuguese. The second language is what here? English. In Hawaiian, what is Hawaiian? Your third language. I'm better. This is my first language. So you put having it first hand. This is applied Hawaiian language. Aloha. You see how beautiful it is? It's not, eh, loco, oi. Hawaiians never say that. We don't use the word eh because it's an insult. Eh. Hawaiians are very, very low. Now you know I'm touching. To somebody else, if I look at the body, like Anthony Martin said, and I say that too, Hawaiian language is a body. We have that rhythm. That's why the Hawaiian is so easy to relax. Because when you move this muscle out, it's ready for the next move. So, Kunani. The Hawaiians say, haha, they like to feel. And another thing about Hawaiian people, they look in the eyes. See, we look in the eyes, because the eyes tell a lot of things. The eyes are the windows of your body, remember that. And so, what I'm going to say to them, I told Mr. Ted, where's my hand? I told him I have no written lecture, because my whole body is Hawaiian. Can you see it? Look at other side. Other side. I'm all Hawaiian, that's language. See, some people don't know how to talk, but they feel it, they like what they feel. That's language. Now this is Hawaiian way of thinking. Sometimes you give them a smile, maybe they're down in the thumbs. Even if they don't, even if they don't, make it do well. You know, this is all applied Hawaiian language. Also, Hawaiian language is a body language, it's musical. I told Auntie just to give a little. I'm not performing. Remember now, I'm not performing. I'm serving. So, Auntie Hollywood dance. Listen to the words, listen to the words. It's fragrance.
I just made a mistake, I think.
Makukoli into my bosom. You see the rhythm? Soft. My love. Love is a fragrance. Okay, I know. And that's Hawaiian language. That's Hawaiian language in the mood. That's Hawaiian language. See, what Hawaiians cannot talk, they can move. Right? No, we couldn't go. Don't be anxious. I have the lecture. But anyway, now, we are here so that we know how to teach all these things to our young children. All you folks here past tense already, but you can give to the young people what you have, quality of pronunciation. This is very important. Because their young people have to have the okina and the kahako to know when to break and when to hold. We don't have to, because we are that. So as Kupuna, with all these resources, and at this time when we can give it out, And hila hila has nothing to do with this kind of work. We have to put the hila hila behind it. And progress is what we have to do here.
Through demonstrations, discussions, and lectures, the Kupunas covered many areas of Hawaiiana, like the art of lomi, Hawaiian herbs and medicinal plants, Hawaiian lifestyle and tradition, and of course, the traditional sharing or storytelling, like Papa Alapa'i of Kauai demonstrates here.
And our chief head man was a Hawaiian authority, Mr. Simeon Nawa. How many of you know him? Yeah, Simeon. Sam. Can you give me on? So Simeon Nawa was our chief. So no many or Simeon Nawa, yeah. Hey, I'm buying no hair oil. So like any other food. I said, oh, Kauai. No hair. I look at the old man, I knew he was up to something. I said, oh no, Kauai. I'll tell him my oil. I said, K-A-U, I stop. I pronounce K-A, and I use W-A-I. Kau, K-A-U-W-A-I. Kauai. Olole mene ke ia ele makuri iau. Hewa oi. Ka pololo i o kela hua o lelo. O kau a I. Island of Kauai. Pololo kela. O ia. So, I looked at the old man. I was kind of steamed up here when he told me, tried to correct me. So I went over there. I said, you know, Papa, I'm very glad you corrected me. I took his hand. And then he was my tutor. A lot of things I've learned when I was to this old man. And you know, those days, anytime they wrote something, that is in a newspaper, rebutting certain people, they had to rebut the old man. He's terrific. And he told me about Kauai. But then, I was raised on Kauai. Come home from school, I was 7 years old. You get in a towel patch, put on mocha pants, you know, get in a towel patch, put weeds, and we raised fish in a towel patch. Ama, the awa, there's opu, opai, everything in a towel patch. How that? 1 week, twice a week, towel. We have to feed ourselves. Then my mama.
The Molokai Hawaiian Language Committee also brought in other people to help the kupuna. Na'aliko o Ka'aina, an organization working on the teaching of Hawaiian language on Oahu, also participated in the week-long conference.
Kalamaya umako o nela halu no kumei ya hiki ya ue kami rio me ka ahu. Let me give you a historical background of Naliko. Naliko Ka'aina was formed last summer when we worked with approximately 140 children from ages 3 to 12. This program was 2 4-week sessions where we had the children from 8 o'clock in the morning, sometimes until 4:30. And what we did with them, we had classes in the Hawaiian language and we spoke to them all day if possible. So at the end of the session, we had our 3-year-old being able to carry on a conversation. Alo kakahiaka kumu, ai, tehe oi kia kakahiaka, mai ka ino mako kia kakahiaka. We continued this during the 4-week session, and after these 2 4-week sessions, we came up with various types of materials that we felt that we would like to share with other children in the schools in learning the Hawaiian language. Then in September of 1978, we were asked by the Kilohana Children's Center to put together some of our materials so that these materials could be used in the classroom. And working with about 8 of our student teachers come from the university. Many of them have studied Hawaiian only in schools. Some of them have learned their Hawaiian from the cradle. We've put together these materials to share with you, and we have decided upon the themes we thought we'd like to center our teaching methods around. The first theme that we discussed yesterday was hiapa. Not that we want to teach our children at the ages from kindergarten to 3rd grade how to write Hawaiian, but really how to pronounce Hawaiian, because as Auntie Haru said, if we don't start from the very beginning in the right pronunciation, then it's, all pow, all wiped out. So, with all of us really learning our Hawaiian from school, we are depending on the kupuna to help us, when we make, mistakes in pronouncing our Hawaiian words, to help us to correct ourselves, where we in turn, when we work directly with the children, we can correct them.
Auntie Lydia Hale, probably the most experienced kupuna in the teaching of Hawaiian language at the conference, puts it all together as she gives her presentation.
When I went to school, that's when the English language was introduced. It was long before my time. I had an anti-Hawaiian teacher that was headed. Now the Hawaiians better get out of the language and learn this English language. But this is the language, which is right. Don't down the English language. You need that. Your children need that to have the correct education there so that they can find a job and stand up straight. And whatever they learn in Hawaiian from you, this is their culture, their heritage. And they can walk with their head up. They have their heritage with them when it's time to open their mouth. And when they stand in their place, they can also open their mouth. This is a very confusing word. Hawaiian language is a body language. Now that's Hawaiian language. And when you sing, and when you tell a story, you see, every nation has its own way of telling the story. And really very good on the hips. But you see, the Hawaiian, the accent is not on the hip, but it's not my fault that it's moving. So, just remember one thing. Because we are in this exploration date, like I said, we don't have too long to live, but we have lived long enough. So in these few remaining years, let's put all that we have into the
Jehovah kamako makualani kamien nani han klani make up nua. Ke no noi ho ne kau kawai a o e kamapua. E kia ia ho pakele mai o ia mako a pau. Nau no e alka I pakahi mai a mako. Da kupuna kane na kupuna hina bena makua kane na makua hina na o pio. O oi pume mako pakahi. E pulama mai o ia mako a pau. A kahina mai hoi hoi. Hae loko hani. Ke ka umbe no e ku nei a oi makino kau ke ki hiwa nane I a o mai a mako I ka pule ana. E ko maako makua I loko kulani. E ho anu I ko inoa. E hiki mei ko maukuni. E mala mi ko maki maki maki. E liki mai ia mākou I ke ia la. I aina mākou I ia la. Me kala mai o I mākou na vehala. Me mākou I kala me o I na vehala. Mai o ia mākou I ka ola mai mai. Pakele no na ia mākou I ka inu. No ka mea, no ke au uni. A me ka mana. A me ka pona ni a